Pasta and potatoes is a classic Southern Italian dish because this combo makes for a quick, delicious, cost-effective, and hearty meal. Let's begin by heating up 4 tablespoons of olive oil over medium-low heat. Toss in a few cloves of crushed garlic to begin flavoring the oil, and then add 1 sprig of fresh rosemary. Let those fry together for 1 to 2 minutes, or until the garlic breaks apart and is lightly golden brown. Drop in a 1/3 cup of finely diced onion and 1 small minced carrot, along with about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Turn the heat down to low and let that sauté for 4 to 5 minutes, or until all the vegetables have softened. In the meantime, you can begin peeling 2 russet potatoes and cut them into about 1/2-inch cubes. But it's actually good if they're slightly different sizes, because that will lead to some breaking apart and some remaining whole but tender for a good combination of textures. Toss in the potatoes along with a pinch of salt. Stir them around to coat in the oil and veggies. Next, pour in 2½ cups of chicken or vegetable broth, plus 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and stir it around until the tomato paste is mostly dissolved. Bring the liquid up to a slow simmer before covering with a lid. We want to cook the potatoes for about 10 minutes or until they're fork tender, because we basically want them to be fully cooked before adding the pasta. So when you can easily insert a knife into one of the larger potatoes, they're good to go. Drop in a 1/2 pound of elbow pasta along with a pinch of salt before mixing it in, but any small pasta shape will work for this dish, like Ditalini. Pour in 2 cups of water, or enough to completely submerge the pasta, and let it cook on a low simmer with the lid off. You really don't want to overcook the pasta for this one because it will continue cooking off the heat, so I simmered it for 5 minutes when the package said 7. Give it a few stirs so it cooks evenly, and you should notice most of the liquid getting absorbed. When the pasta is al dente and everything is looking saucy, turn off the heat and add 2 tablespoons of minced Italian parsley. Mix that in and then add a 1/2 cup of grated Pecorino cheese. Add the cheese in a couple stages so it doesn't all clump up together. Even though this isn't the typical way of cooking pasta, by the end it should look like you coated it in a standard sauce. But it will be extra flavorful from the liquid it was cooked in. And to be safe, add 1 final tablespoon of olive oil at the end. Plate it up and finish with an extra drizzle of oil and more grated cheese before enjoying. Write your thoughts in the comments and let me know if you plan on trying this one out. Thank you for watching.